Homework has been around since the 1850s, and since its existence, there have been countless debates on whether or not homework is beneficial or just a waste of time. The dominant view of the public has changed over time and is constantly being debated.
Back in the 19th century, homework was not thought of as an issue. Only 2 to 3 hours were assigned each night and only at the high school level. Homework at the elementary level was a rarity and was therefore not a problem.
Starting in the 20th century, homework was thought to be a threat to adolescents' physical and mental health. Organizations protested at school board meetings about the amount of homework given to those above grade 4 and wanted the amount to be regulated.
In the 1930s, the American Child Health Association paired homework with child labor and referred to it as a chief cause of high death and morbidity rates. Homework was seen in a negative light because of this health issue. For the elementary school child and the junior high school child, homework was nothing less than legalized criminality.
Views on homework changed drastically in the 1950s and 60s. At the time, the U.S. was losing the Cold War, and homework was thought to be partially to blame. It was thought that Russian children were working harder in school, therefore achieving more than American children.
The complaints that children were given too much homework disappeared and were replaced by thoughts that too little homework was given instead. Parents were in favor of loading on more homework, and more difficult standards for schools were put into place.
From the 1990s to present day, views on homework changed again. Recently, parents have begun advocating against homework, while educators have been mostly in favor of it.
Educators that are in favor of homework believe that homework plays a critical, long-term role in the development of children's achievement motivation.
Homework also provides children with time and experience to develop positive beliefs about achievement, as well as strategies for coping with mistakes, difficulties, and setbacks.
Currently, most educators follow the beliefs of Hallam and Cowan that there are 5 categories of the purposes of homework.
These 5 categories are to promote academic learning, to develop generic skills for school purposes such as easing time constraints on the curriculum or to fulfill expectations of parents, to promote home and school links, and to promote communication within the family. While there are 5 categories, no one piece of homework can satisfy all 5 goals.
Homework also often provides an opportunity for students to demonstrate their understanding of skills and ideas. For those students who are too shy to speak up in class, homework is the perfect outlet for them to show what they have learned.
Some research also demonstrates that academic achievement is related to homework completion. The amount of time students devote to homework is now said to increase their achievement.
An ongoing problem with homework for parents and students is the amount of stress it causes. Most students consider homework the main source of stress in their lives. One survey suggests that while 50% of students enjoyed school, only 2% enjoyed their homework.
Homework not only causes stress for the students, but for the parents as well. In a survey, 50% of parents reported having an argument with their children about homework, and 34% labeled homework as a source of stress. Homework may also disrupt family time and interfere with how parents may want to teach their kids.
Homework also prohibits students from reading for pleasure, playing outside and getting exercise, resting from the long school day, and even making friends. After a day at school, most students want to relax, and homework doesn't always give them that option.
The amount of homework assigned at each level is currently a hot-button issue. The most cause for debate is the amount of homework given to those ages 6 to 8. In 1987, the average amount of homework given was roughly 52 minutes weekly, which was drastically increased in 1991 to 128 minutes weekly.
While homework at the high school level has mostly been proven successful, homework at the elementary level does not always yield the same results. High school students who complete homework have a 19 percentile point advantage than those who don't. Meanwhile, elementary students who do homework only have a 2 percentile point advantage.
However, the purposes for assigning homework are very different at each level. It was said in a 2000 survey that elementary school teachers assign homework mainly for the purpose to train students to use their time well, not necessarily to learn the content. In other words, the content of the homework is less important than the amount of homework completed.
We believe that homework is important to students, but agree that younger students should be given less homework. Also, we think high school students' amount of homework should be limited every night. Overall, we believe that homework is important, but only in moderation.
The views of homework have been changing drastically over the past 100 years. Therefore, it is hard to determine what direction homework is going to take in the future.